one more lost lamb, and I heard the shepherds call. He saw my steps as they walked right into the dark. Though I went astray, I never once left his heart. Then not long ago, how I still recall, when I lost my way, I heard the shepherds call. He left the fold to search for the one that strayed. Left 99, for there was one to be saved. But out all that last, one step could have ended it all. But I felt a hand, and I heard the shepherds call. He saw my steps as they walked right into the dark. Though I went astray, I never once left his heart. Then not long ago, how I still recall, when I lost my way, I heard the shepherds call. And not long ago, I still recall, when I lost my way, I heard the shepherds call.
Let's give the Lord a big hand clap, would you? So good to see everybody in the house of the Lord this morning. Some folks are getting back from vacating, and some are getting ready to go on vacation. And it's that time of year, but we're glad that you're here on Mother's Day. How many mothers do we have? Stand to your feet if you're a mother. All right, brother. Let's all say it together. Happy Mother's Day. Come on, wait a minute. They ain't done good. You got to go home with them now. I don't. Let's say it together. Happy Mother's Day. Let's give them a big hand, would you? The disciples gathered in the upper room that day to await the Spirit that was coming down like a rushing mighty wind. It filled their hearts, each one within. I never knew how it felt, but I know now. I never knew how it felt fast. Lord, please help me. Take my cup, Lord, fill it up, and do it now. And then it started at my feet. Fill me up full and complete. I never knew how it felt, but I know now. I never knew how it felt, but I know now. I never knew how it felt, but I know now. I never knew amazing grace would love me right here in this place. I never knew how it felt, but I know now. Oh, I never knew how it felt, but I know now. I never knew how it felt, but I know now. I never knew amazing grace would love me right here in this place. I never knew how it felt, but I know now. It's a wonderful day to be in the house of God. It's a wonderful day to have all the mothers with us today. Mother's Day is a very special day, especially if you're a mother. We've got lots of mothers here today. And it is a wonderful thing, Brother Milton beat me to it, to have Sister Lord back with us this morning. And Peggy, it's good to have Peggy with us too. We're glad they're here. If you have your Bibles in Matthew 15th chapter, 21 through 28. I want to speak to you for a little while on the subject, the heart of a mother. The heart of a mother. The heart of a mother is a caring heart. The heart of a mother is a discerning heart. The heart of a mother is to try to be helpful, even sometimes when we don't listen. The heart of a mother is to be persistent. The heart of a mother is to be full of faith. Let me say, Happy Mother's Day to every one of you that are mothers. I want to thank and honor all the moms that are here today that have worked and raised their children, because being a mom sometimes is a very thankless job. On top of all that, there are expectations to be able to do all that she can and to be a super mom. They need to be nurses. They need to be doctors. They need to be counselors. And they need to be caretakers at all times. They need to function on very little sleep sometimes. They need to be up before the kids and go to bed after the kids. And then if they're not a single mom, they're expected to put on the good wife hat, even though the children are there. And they're expected to do all with a smile and a very, very, very sweet attitude. And I know you all do that. Being a mom is tough. I know many moms that often feels undervalued, unappreciated, and unrecognized. From your quick kids who don't recognize all that you do for them. From your husband. I started to leave this out, men, but I went ahead and put it in anyway. From your husband who don't appreciate the things you do for him. Even from society who often doesn't value the role that you have in it. Being a mom is a tough, tough job. We don't want to think about it like that, do we, brother? But being a mom's tough. But even through it is hard, God has designated the heart of a mom to be a reflection of her own heart that people and children can see. Not that men aren't created in their imagination. God, they are. But when we see God, even, we have to see the love of a mother. And cares for her child as an example of her own care and the care for her own people. Isaiah 66:13 said, as a mother comforts her children, so will I comfort you. So he wants us to know that as long as you're comforting your children, he's comforting you. There's something special about how a woman cares for a child. Whether that child is nature-born, adopted, or just someone that the woman has become a mother to, the heart of a mother is love. We were sitting at a place the other day and a lady reached around and slapped a little girl right in the mouth. I had to hold my wife. Thanks. There's other ways beside that to show discipline. Now I know from ladies who have already raised kids to moms who are raising kids right now, and to mothers who have not had kids yet, to ladies who have been unable to have kids of their own. Whatever place you find yourself today, I want to encourage you. Encourage you. There are so many things that you're unable to control in our circumstances or in other people, even our kids. But God has called us to have His heart. And I believe His heart is well reflected in the heart of a woman who cares for her children and is a mom at heart. Matthew 15:21-28. Then Jesus went thus and departed unto the coast of Tyre and Sidon. And upon a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thy son of David. My son is grievously vexed with the devil. And he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she crieth after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent unto the lost sheep of house of Israel. Then she came and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. She needed a help. Have you mothers ever felt that way? Lord, I need your help. But he answered and said, it's not meant to take the children's bread and to cast it to the dogs. And she said, truth, Lord, yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from the master's table. Then Jesus answered and said unto her, woman, great is thy faith. Be it unto thee as thou wilt. And his daughter was made whole from that very hour. We see in this story a woman that was a Canaanite. Now the Canaanites were not respected by the Jews. And even they were despised, Brother Taylor, by the Jews. But this mama's heart was for her daughter. And a true mother always has heart for their children. Think about this for a moment. She was willing to go to someone she thought would despise her because she saw that that was the only hope for her daughter. She knew that they didn't like her. So one of the first things we see is that the heart of the mom is crying, or she's caring for her children. In the face of being despised, she goes to Jesus. He cares greatly for her children, and He cares for your children today. Her daughter is suffering, so she's suffering too. And then that's the way it is when your children suffer. Mom and Dad, don't you suffer also? Every time your children get sick, how many times have you said it? I've heard my wife say it so many times, I wished I could take that sickness on me. I don't want them to be sick. I've heard her say it even about our grandkids. I wished I could take it where they wouldn't be sick. That's caring. That's caring. Notice she asked Jesus. She said, have mercy on me. Was talking about herself. She cared so much that she suffered alongside her daughter, even though she herself was not demon possessed. I believe that God has designed mother's heart this way, as someone who cares about us. Even when there's nothing they can do, they still care, and they would do anything possible to help them. Amen. We even is saying that generally recognizing the truth is a false. We might say to someone that is unlovable. You might see one that only a mother could love. They're out there. There's someone that only a mother could love. Recognizing that from the heart and the care of a mom, she cares regardless. First time you look at that little baby in that glass, we look at them and we say, oh, ain't they pretty? Look at all that hair. Somebody said, that's why she had heartburn so much. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it or not. Doesn't matter if it's got hair. Doesn't matter if it's bald-headed. Doesn't matter. All my wife did when ours were born and checked her 5 fingers on each hand and make sure they had 5 fingers or 5 toes on the bottom. I said, what are you doing? She said, I'm seeing if everything's where it's supposed to be. Regardless of what it looked like, we love it. Amen. And if it's ugly, you better not say it is. Amen? Because that's our baby. Let me tell you, if it comes out looking like a monkey, you better not say it looks like a monkey, because that's love. You love them even though you've never seen them before. There's a mother's love about it, and that's the same way God cares about you and I. He cares about it regardless what we look like. He made us, praise God. Whether you want to recognize it or not, He said we're wonderfully and gloriously made. We're one of God's children. Isaiah 49:15 said, can a woman forget her suckling child? Then what should not have compassion on the son of the womb? Yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee. He asked the question in such a way that the answer was known, that a mother couldn't forget her baby. And he says her love is even stronger. I never, Brother Ronnie, understood how a person could leave a baby in a toilet. I never understood that. I never understood how somebody can leave a baby on the doorsteps of somebody. This scripture is right. It said that a woman will never forget it. You know what I believe? I believe it tortures them for the rest of their life. And anybody that can do that, I they care. The heart of a mom cares for her kids. Oh yeah, they get tired. They get tired, I promise. We keep JD, our grandbaby, and sometimes he wears both of us out. And I can imagine when poor Ashley gets home, gets 2 of them or 3 of them. I ain't talking about Jamie, I'm talking about, 4 of them. I didn't say that, son. And when this happens, this plays out to be real life. It's not a fairy tale. When one's running through the house and one's putting soap in the other one's mouth and they're jumping in and out of the bathtub and you don't know what to do, what do? I had a lady that I pastored at Union. She had 2. One day we were talking about the children misbehaving. She said, "Oh, my children don't misbehave." I said, "Tell me everybody's children misbehaves." Not mine. That was back when Paragard was on the market. She said if they started getting too ruly, I give them a dose of Paragard. I said, "What does that do?" She said, "It puts them to sleep." After they outlawed it, I asked her, I said, "I guess you was out of luck now." She said, "NyQuil does the same thing." So I know that it gets tough at times. All the running around that the moms have to do. For the most part, when a child's sick, you don't always have money to take them to the doctor. Who do you call? That's why it pays to be a Christian mother. There's somebody that you can call. And when all things go bad, that baby don't call for daddy most of the time. Come on. And brother, you might well say amen, oh me too, but it's the truth. When they get down or aggravated, they don't call for daddy. They don't call for papa. They don't call for nana. They call for mama. Mama. Because it's their mom who generally is the person who expresses the most care. No disrespect to the father. Just tell you how it is. It's not that dad don't care. It's just that mom are able to express that care in such a way that they get care from that. So the heart of a mom is caring. We also see that a heart of a mom is discerning. Matthew 15:22 said, "My daughter is grievously vexed with the devil." We don't want to talk about that anymore, but it happens. She discerned that the problem is a demon and not her daughter, but she cares for her daughter. I'm certain that this daughter could have caused all kind of problems in the home. It'd been very easy for her to say that this daughter is a problem child. It isn't around life. It's not easy for us, but she didn't, because so many problems she had, she took it to where she knew she could get to help, and that's taking it to where Jesus is. And He's still available to help us with all our problems today. Maybe the mom was even thinking that she must have been a terrible mom for her daughter to have a problem such as this. But the mom was discerning that she had an undying issue. She needed Jesus to take care of it. She She understood what Paul was saying in Ephesians 6 and 12. He said, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against power, against the ruler of darkness of the world, and against the spiritual wickedness in high places. She's not in a battle with her daughter, although from the outside it may seem that she had, but she was fighting a problem with her daughter that her daughter, either one, couldn't handle. She had to take her somewhere else. I know we have moms here today who have hurting children. I know it's easy sometimes to blame the children, but the first and the best route is to take it to the Lord. If you battle a problem, take it to God. The heart of a mom is helpful. The woman came and knelt before him and said, Lord, help me. She knew where she had to get her help. Amen. Notice that the mom effort was to take it to the Lord, try to get help. While she was discerning of the problem that caught him, she wanted to do something about it. Early in his ministry, Jesus had healed many with evil spirits from the same region where this woman came from. The mom heard about Jesus, and when she heard, she was in the area, and the Bible said that she went and sought him out. She was full of faith. Now, to be full of faith, two things have to be needed. One, we need to recognize who we are.